Happy Monday. We're almost halfway through this month. The first month of a new year. Time is really passing by. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to get my tablet this morning. Yeah, I'm moving a little bit slow this morning. Maybe a lot slow this morning. A little bit. Uh, More swollen than usual. Good morning, Cousin Holly. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing? I truly, I just the feeling that I got when I saw you come in. Oh, that really lifted my spirits. Holly, I'm struggling a little bit this morning. If I'm gonna be honest about it, I am. Struggling a little bit. I didn't sleep well, and so I don't know if you can see it in my face. I can see it that I'm a little bit more swollen this morning, more puffy this morning. How are you doing? I don't know if I'm so much as I'm tired, but more so hurting. Oh, good. I'm glad you were able to. I went to sleep early last night, and then I woke up. It was like a little bit after 2 o'clock, and I've been up ever since. Milton tried laying with me to see if I guess me rocking him to sleep would put me to sleep, but it didn't work. So, yeah. So we've been up watching the beautiful sunrise this morning. I said I'm not complaining about that part at all. But it's it's hard not being able to sleep and do all those things due to a chronic illness or chronic pain. Like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm thankful that I can feel the pain. Because somewhere someone can't, the pain that not only does it let me know that I'm still alive, but it's also a reminder that I'll make it through this. This is just one step in my journey right now. It's not the ending. Definitely not the ending. So yeah. Then I got to go out this morning. I got to go out and pick up my paper prescription for my shower chair. And if y'all have any more suggestions of anything else that would make my life easier, please let me know. So that while I'm at the doctor's office, I can get all of that taken care of. Good morning, Mocha. Good morning. I was looking for you yesterday. How are you? Mocha, do you mind if I make you a mod? I meant to do it Saturday, and I didn't, and I was going to do it yesterday, and I didn't see you. So I wanted to ask you, because I just do it. Next thing y'all know, okay, Y'all have a tool beside your names, honey. I see it on my end, Holly. It's still there. I don't know if it takes a while for it to show up on a permanent basis, because some do. Some show up on a permanent basis. But okay, no problem, no problem. I just, I miss y'all when you're not here, but I definitely understand, because we all need a break. Cousin Charlene said she does an off-grid day every Saturday. I am not feeling good this morning. Okay, it's still there, baby. I see it. I see it. Cousin Holly. Yeah, Cousin Mocha. I'm not feeling good at all this morning. But I know that that will change by the time I get off. I've come on feeling bad before, and I'm not feeling great. So all the positive energy, that you all send my way, it really helps. Thank you so much, Mochas. I'm just hurting. I experienced something yesterday that really triggered me about my childhood. A lot of the people that I talk to about SA, they're adults now. I haven't had to deal with SA in a child since I started my mental health treatments, and hearing about it again really, really, really upset me. And I tried to work through it, process my emotions, because I know they're valid, but I sat in them too long. And you know what happens when you sit in them too long, it's harder to get out of them. And the longer I sat in it, the more, tense my body became. So therefore, by the time, I'm sorry. I know I don't have to apologize for this machine, but I feel like I need to anyway. By the time I was able to calm down, my body was in excruciating pain because it had been tense for hours. Oh, I'm sorry if it's scaring your dog. Oh, yeah, this concentrator does that every once in a while. Makes that loud noise. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you so much, girl dad. Cooking up deliciousness. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in this morning. Girl dad, I'm gonna have to ask, you mind if I make you a mod this morning? But yeah, so by the time I was able to relax enough, calm down enough to get some rest, my body was already and just already hurting. And it's hard to get on top of that kind of pain, So like I said, I went to sleep, but it woke me up. I think I may have slept maybe 2 hours. Um, so, yeah, that's what we got. Yes, I'm glad you're doing good this morning. I will be. I will be soon. Um, like I said, there you go, girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, so that's what my problem is this morning. That's why I didn't get any sleep. Like I said, we talk about real things and being real with each other. Maybe you all have some suggestions that I could do next time. But you know, it's just human nature when you hear about things like that to become enraged and upset. And even though I'm thinking, you know, calm down, calm down, calm down, it is not kicking in at all. Because like I said, it just uh God, it may. I'll try that. I'll try that. Because I need to be able to move a little bit better to get out of here this morning. After I get off live, I need to be feeling a little bit better. I need this pain to be under control. I have talked to God for hours this morning. You know, not begging, not pleading, just talking and making my request known to God and waiting expectantly because I know He's the only one that can soothe this kind of pain this morning. Because it's not just in my body, it's in my heart. Because I feel for the victim. You know, she's a child. She doesn't know how to process all of this because I didn't know how to process all of it. Any of it. So, whew. So I know I don't have to say a name for you all to pray for her. Pray for her. That God will give her the strength. Give her parents the strength that they need to support her. Let her find the right therapist to be able to help her work through her emotions so that she's not. Thank you so much. You're welcome, girl. So maybe that's why it was so heavy on me all night and all morning. So that I could, good morning, Queen Aries. So that I could come in and ask y'all to join with me in prayer for her. Queen Aries, I am hurting this morning. I didn't, I went back to sleep. I went to sleep and I woke up around 2 this morning, a little bit after 2 this morning. I've been up ever since. Kind of trying to find a comfortable position. Oh, Milton Leroy said, see, he tired of my mess. Milton Leroy said he tired of me keeping him up all night. I'm glad that he has learned that Milton will come and check on me. He will come and check on me, and he'll lay with me and love on me for a little while. Like maybe, it'll calm me down enough that I can go to sleep. When it doesn't work, Milton go back and get in his bed, and he'll come back and forth, but it's not like it used to be. He used to stay awake, just trying to, help me feel better. Milton said, honey, you need to call the crisis hotline because there ain't nothing I can do for you right now. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I know honey, Milton he gonna be looking like an old man before his time fooling with me. But that's all right. I'm gonna get it together. God gonna get me together. you know? He's doing it right now. He's doing it right now. That I was telling him, once the pain is at like a level 1,000, it's hard to get on top of it. It's hard to. Even the things that you could take, didn't even touch it. And even that is limited, on what you can take. So there's a song that's been in my head all night, even even in pain. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Cousin Charlene. Oh, happy Monday. I'm going to be feeling a lot better by the time I get off with you. I was struggling a little bit this morning. I called it moving slow, but that's my code word for I'm struggling a little bit this morning. I got triggered yesterday, and it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. I heard about, like I said, most of the people that I deal with when it comes to essay, they're adults now, and even though it's still hurtful, it's still angering, it's a little bit easier for me to talk to them. But when it's a child, it just puts me back to being that little girl, and I know exactly what she's feeling, what she's going through, and it's more, it's like a rage, and I could feel it yesterday. And like I said, it's okay for me to feel those emotions, but it's not okay for me to sit in it as long as I did. And Queen Aries, she did her best. She did her best to snap me out of it. And for a little bit it worked. But it was still there. So, like I said, I stayed in it too long, and the more angrier you get, the more tense you get, the more tense I got, more problems I had breathing. So by the time I did calm down, everything had already set in, the pain. When my body started relaxing, it was like the pain started you know, cranking up. And I mean, I know all I can do is pray for her and her family, and that God puts her in the right place to get the help that she needs. But it's still, you know, like I said, by the time I started calming down, it was already too late. So I have got to find a way to keep it from getting to that point. I think you sent you sent me a text this morning. I started getting ready to go online after I replied. So I'm sorry if you sent me something else. I didn't see it because I have to put my phone on do not disturb because we have a family member, honey, that he don't understand when we tell him don't call between certain hours. To him, it's like you and I when we see a do not a do not enter sign. We're gonna do it. So he's gonna call. He's gonna call. So yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. And it'll be right on time. Right on time. Like I said, maybe the reason it was still sitting heavy with me this morning is because it, you know, it was meant for me to come on here and ask y'all to pray for her. Yes, I definitely need it today, Cousin Holland. Definitely. But you know, I gotta get out of here when I get off alive. And I gotta go, it's like 35 minutes one way to pick up that paper prescription that the medical supply store said that they had to have for a shower chair. I even thought about just go ahead and purchasing one, but that I would have to wait until yes. Oh, did you? I'm so sorry. Were you asleep? Yeah, if I purchase it, I'll have to wait for a little while. Oh, honey, we would have a good time, too. We would have a good time. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh. And if y'all see me shaking, it's only because I don't know why I hurt and I shake. That happens all the time. I don't know. So you know, it's weird. It's like a catch-22 because the more you hurt, you know, the more you're gonna tense out. Oh, I was out cold. Oh yes. Well, if I had known, I would have called and woke you up because I have been up. Like I said, since a little bit after 2. When I looked at the time, it was 2:17. But I had been awake for a little bit before I checked the time. Because I thought I was just going to, you know, lie there for a little while and then be able to go back to sleep. Like I said, you know, the more I hurt. For personalized book ideas, please visit Amazon and search for books. To purchase a specific one, y'all hear Alexa talking. Nobody talking to her. And, excuse me, what's she talking about? I didn't even mention. Oh, she got a mind of her own. And you know, the cold makes it worse too, makes you tense up because you're cold, you know? So winter is hard. It's harder on the body than the other months, warmer months, or even the, you know, the cooler months. But these cold months, yes, yes. But I thank God for the winter. You know, it's supposed to, the cold sterilizes, supposed to kill off the germs. So I do know that we do need a hard freeze, and I mean it, a really hard freeze, because we have spike, we have a spike in COVID-19 here, and RSV. So we do need it, even though it's hard on my body and on the bodies of others who suffer with various illnesses. The world needs it. This state needs it, you know, because we need to be rid of some of these germs that are here. So, hey, Tony. Good morning. I missed you yesterday. I did. I was looking for you. Maybe, as Cousin Charlie said, I thought maybe that was your self-care day, your self-love day, your off-grid day, as she likes to call it. I like that, my off-grid day. Oh, wow. Wow. We're just praying for everyone individually and as a whole, and the same for each town, each state, each country, because we need it. We need it. I am so yes, some comfy food. Yes. Do you? Yeah, because where you are. Oh, and football, yes. Oh, wow. You know, like, we always tell the patients, you know, sometimes and a lot of times it has to get worse before it gets better. I pray that that's the case. That's the case in a lot of situations. It has to get worse before it gets better, but that shouldn't stop us from praying, because we know that prayer changes everything. Everything. God didn't just hear prayers, He answers prayers. And Lord, I thank you. Lord, I'm going to have to speak over myself again, and everybody in this live right now, Lord, please touch my body. Please give me some relief this morning. And anyone else who is hurting right now, in any capacity, every aspect of their life, if they're hurting, Lord, please touch them and heal them. Lord, be for them whatever and whoever they need you to be right now. If they need a mother, be their mother. They need a father, be their father. Lord, I know that you are faithful. What you promise, you will do. And Lord, I'm asking you right now, please do it for us. In Jesus' name, amen. Lord, we need it. I need it. So, you know, my email is in the description of this channel. Like I said, I keep a running prayer list. So if you want to add names to my prayer list, just email me the names, and I will definitely call them out. I hope that you all feel it when your name is being called as well. Because everybody in here, their name is on my list. Even the ones that have just come for just stopped in to say hello and haven't been back. Their name still made the prayer list. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost a thing to pray for someone. And the fact that we never know what someone is going through. I feel like I have something on my face. And I do. There it goes. Did I get it? Yeah, I think I got it. Okay. Go ahead, sweetheart. Go right on ahead, Cousin Holly. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, wow. So anytime it's hard, to lose someone. The holidays are harder. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you, Holly. I know it's hard. It's hard from one day, seeing them and smiling, laughing with them, to the next day, they're not here. Lord, I ask you to touch Holly. Please touch her and give her comfort. As only God can. There was a blessing in you getting to know your neighbor. Because of the love you have for him. There's a blessing that your neighbor brought to your life that only your neighbor could have brought to your life. If you think about that may ease. And I said may. It may not happen instantly, but it may make you feel a little bit better. People always say, remember the good times, and that is what we're supposed to do. That's what the Bible says. Think of the good things. But in the good things also, look at what your neighbor brought to your life that no one else. I know it. It's hard. It is hard. And you don't have to force it. Grieving is a process. And that's something that we have to do at our own pace. No one can put a time limit on it. Not even you. Because even if you tried to put a time limit on it, by suppressing the feeling, it's going to manifest in other ways. And I can tell you, I know that for a fact. I've suppressed a lot of things in my life. There you go. That's right. So you release what's hurting you so that you can embrace the goodness, the greatness that your neighbor brought into your life. Because you can't do both at the same time. I tried that too. It didn't work for me. I'll put it like that. It didn't work for me trying to suppress what I was feeling and pretend to be okay. Why? Baby, I have sat up here and cried on this live more times than I wanted to, and definitely more times than I can count. It's okay. Cousin, when I say we family, we family. Honey, if you feel like crying, you be the first. Now, Cousin Holly, wait a minute. Now, you be the first to tell me that it's okay. It's okay to cry. Right? I know it. So that's why suppressing it is not gonna make it any better for you. And don't be embarrassed. Don't be sorry. Don't be any of that because we're all human. We're all human. And this morning, I mean, and it's not just when I'm hurting, but it's a lot of times when I'm hurting or when I'm feeling bad. And I have laid up here this morning and cried to my mama. My mama has been gone since 1990, honey. And I still cry for my mom. So I understand. I still understand. So you go ahead and cry. If we have to cry on a Monday and laugh the rest of the week, then so be it. Exactly. Exactly. We are human. I said, we gonna laugh together, we gonna cry together, and then we gonna laugh some more, okay? It's okay. It's okay. That's what we're here for, you know? That's why we're here together. Because like I said, we're not just here. We're not just here talking to each other. Yes. Sometimes we have to cry and laugh and cry again, you know? So none of us are here by coincidence. And I mean, when I say here, I mean like in this life right now. Honey, y'all know I can't. We are not here. Oh, sorry. By accident. Ooh, that feel better. We're here for a reason. We are. We may not have realized it. You know, when you hit the button to come in, you may not have realized why you were here. And still may not, but we're here for a reason. I don't believe in them either. I don't believe in them either. Everything is for a reason. Everything. I don't know if you live alone, Holly, but maybe, well, not maybe, you're here to help get you through the grieving process. You know, you needed a virtual hug. Yes, I'm so sorry. You needed a silly cousin like me, you know. Yes, you are so welcome. So welcome. You needed a second cousin like Milton Leroy. Hey, Milton said, honey, you still crying. Yes, Milton. But we laughing now. We laughing now. I was thinking about that story I told y'all yesterday. It's 100% true. Me going behind that barricade, the roped off part of Hank Williams Senior Childhood Home Museum / Museum, trying to make sure they didn't have him back there. I ought to stop back by there the next time I go to the beach and ask him, is he there yet? At least call and see if he's there, you know, before I stop by. Because it's off the road, off the interstate by, you know, a little bit. Well, a good bit off the interstate. So maybe I should call and see if his ghost is down there, his Hank or whatever they call it, his spirit. Something needs to be down there for $10. I should have got something, you know? And I'm gonna stand on that. I should have got something for $10. Other than 100 pictures of just stuff that I took pictures of. She said they got your photo. You know they do. You know they have me on camera down there. You don't have to stay, Milton. You don't have to stay. Just say hi. Say hi this morning. Milton a little bit shy. Y'all know he be acting funny when he don't have on no clothes. Milton said, don't be showing. I don't want to be on camera without the clothes on. But you right, Cousin Charlene. They do. Because the way that lady was looking at me when I asked to smell the suit that she said he wore on his last performance. Honey, she was like, am I being pranked right now? Thank you, honey. And he loves kisses. She was like, she just looked at me like, are you okay? And I was serious. Yeah, he's not here. He's not floating around in here. I didn't get chills. Yes. So you said, she directed me to, she was like, this is the last suit that he wore. Maybe he had it on when he passed away. I don't know. But she said it was the last suit that he performed in. So I was like, well, can I at least smell it? And she was like, she just turned and looked at me, and I'm looking at her like, and she was like, I don't have a key to the display. Well, why did you even bring me over here then? Why did you even bring this suit to my attention? I would have more than likely passed on by it. But nope. So I feel like she was playing with me. She had the key. She just didn't want me to smell that suit. I feel like they owed me that. He wasn't, yeah. So that's what I'm saying, Holly. Maybe you needed a silly cousin like me. Yeah. My granddad used to say, you crazy. He used to tell my sister, well, he used to refer to different people in the family that they were crazier than a roach sprayed twice. Because you know what happened when you spray a roach, they just, go crazy. Girl, you think you can get the suit? Can you negotiate Hank Williams Senior's suit? Sure. Yes. So that's what I said. When we all get together, not if, we're going to have to do a meetup somewhere at some point in time when we're all able to travel. When we get together, like I said, people just, they don't have a bad time with me because I don't have a bad time. I have a great time. I'm going to have fun everywhere I go. Everywhere. Even if I'm in the hospital, the workers are going to take my nurses, therapists, they're going to take their breaks in my room. I love you so much too. They all come in my room and take their breaks in my room. We have a good time. Whether I can, now, it depends on how bad how sick I am. If I'm sick enough that I just can't breathe and, like really having a hard time, then no, But if I can breathe, we laugh and we having a good time. From the ones that, do my testing, when they take me down for testing, escort, and I'm going to have a good time with them. I want to know if they can pop a wheelie with the wheelchair while I'm in it without dropping me, though. And wait a minute. Girl, I said, I'm trying to talk to nobody. I'm just going to get it. Okay. Okay. All right. We'll keep this between us. Okay. Everybody in the family, we just gonna keep, this between us. Y'all might see me one day wearing a brown tweed suit, 3-piece brown tweed suit. Y'all might just see me wearing that one day. Okay, Queen Aries. Well, that should be enough information. And if you're gonna do the suit, take the shoes too, cause they were there. Girl, take the shoes too. Now, he was small in stature, so the shoes won't fit, but I probably cut the heel off of them and put extenders on them, make some slides. And y'all know I will actually wear them. Hold on a minute, okay? Oh. Okay. Anybody coming behind you this morning?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Oh.
Lunch smells good up in here.
What?
Oh, it's food.
I haven't cooked it.
Ma'am?
I said I haven't cooked in days.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know what it is.
Well, maybe I got a cooking spirit up in here or
That's
something.
right. You heard from frogs, eh?
No.
You ain't?
No, I haven't.
Hopefully you won't.
I pray not.
Have a good one.
You too. Oh, let me get this back. Ooh. Ooh, yes, honey. Take the doggone shoes. Oh, girl. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I like that. Girl said I'm taking it off. That's what they get. That's what they get for not letting me smell it. Come on, it wouldn't have hurt for them to let me smell it. But it is what it is. We won't discuss it anymore. I'll just wait. Oh, I should have been thinking about this last night. Maybe that would have distracted me because, y'all, I feel better. And like I said, that's usually how it works. Get on here and we get to talking and, like I said, we can cry, we can laugh. It's just real, it's just what it is. But I'm feeling better. Thank you, Lord. Lord, I thank you. I hope you are too. I hope everybody that was hurting, whether it was emotional or physical pain, mental pain, I hope you're feeling better too. Honey, we're going to be feeling a lot better. Good morning, Sissy. How are you doing? Good morning, Queen Bee. Happy Monday. And like I said, I don't know how it works on YouTube. On TikTok you can only see the comments like when you come in and after. On YouTube, can you see the comments that were made before you came in? Can you keep scrolling up and like to the beginning? Yeah, Queen Bee, you gonna find out some things if you scroll up in the comments and look at what Queen Aries is saying. One day you're probably gonna see me on live with a brown three-piece tweed suit and some brown shoes. I'm talking about the time I went to the Hank Williams Hank Williams Senior um his home house slash museum, and girl, Don't Play With Me by Randy Travis. Yeah, you said him. Yeah, yes, I love Randy Travis. I had my daughter convinced. She was in elementary school before she found out that wasn't her real dad. Bless her heart. Bless my heart. Because, she got older and she was like, what is wrong with you? Why would you even do that? I don't know. I loved him, And I still love Randy Travis. So, yes. Suit, Randy Travis, all of them, just bring them on. Bring them on. I shall not complain about it. If you so choose to bless me that way, I will accept it. Graciously accept it. Well, like I said, he wasn't there. And I was saying that maybe, when I stop by, go to the beach next time, I should call and see if he's there. Because I feel like he should be. I feel like he should have been there when I stopped the first time. Because he knew that I was coming. It had been so long, I've been wanting to go by there so long that, he knew I was eventually going to show up. So I feel like he should have been there when I got there the first time. And since he was not, I have 100 pictures. I have not posted one because that's how disappointed I was. And the only reason that I took the pictures were because I felt like maybe I could see his face like in the window or in the wall, or, maybe some little stuff floating around in the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Until I end the chat, they can see the comments. Okay. Thank you. So, yes, I feel like that's the only reason that I took the pictures and made the videos. Because I thought I was going to catch a little glimpse of him somewhere. I took a picture of every window in that house. Because I really thought I was going to be able to see like his face pressed up against it, or the imprint of where he had his face pressed up against the window. Yeah, that's how my mind worked, As that is really how my mind works. But no, all those pictures, all those windows. I even took a picture of the mirrors. Any glass frame picture. If they had something framed on the wall, I was taking pictures of all of that stuff because maybe I could catch a reflection or something in the glass. And he wasn't even there. He wasn't there at all. And I feel like that would have been worth $10, if he had been there. And then the lady saw that I was, I guess a little bit flustered. She said she was related to him on down the line. I guess cousins or something like that. But, so yeah, her and her family run the museum now. And she offered me my money back, and I was like, nah, that's all right, just take one for the team. And then she was like, Holly, did you leave? And then she was like, well, we have his suit over here. Did you see his suit? It's in this glass case. It's the last suit that he performed in. And then I was like, well, can I smell it? So now I don't have to worry about any of that. And I won't. Y'all are gonna see me walking around here in some loafer slides. Some Sunday shoe slides, or whatever you want to call them. honey. Yeah. Honey. And there are a whole lot more. There are a whole lot more stories like that. Well. No, no, don't do that part. Don't. We're not gonna go that far. Not on me. Not on me. And see the sense of humor that I have, it probably wouldn't stick anyway. But no, but don't aim it toward me. Mm-mm. No, don't aim toward me or Milton Leroy. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all about what I had planned on doing when I turned 65. And I still might. I still might. It just depends on, the if I have key players in place, at that age that can help me pull this off. So by the time I'm 65, my plan is to have a yellow Cadillac. I want a two-door 1971, like a pastel yellow Cadillac with a hard white top on it. And I want to have like a original race car motors. I want it to go fast, And I'm pretty sure a 71 motor will go fast. And I want to like go to a nursing home where people don't know me or have never, heard of me before, like in a town that I don't live in. But I don't want to go to the kind of nursing home where they rough you up now. I don't want to go to, God forbid I get in one of those because, like I said, that's not right at any nursing home. But, we live in the South. I'm not saying that all nursing homes in the South will rough up a patient, but they've been on the news. And I don't agree with that. Like I said, they should get a really harsh punishment for doing that. But I want to find one that has really nice workers because I'm going to be up to some shenanigans. My plan is to check myself in if I can. And I know I'm only going to be there like 7 days max before they throw me out. Because I want to go around Christmas time when they have the photographer comes and take the pictures of the residents, for their family members. Because I want to steal all of their teeth. If I catch somebody sleep without their teeth in, I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them. I plan on taking dentures. I don't know. Well, I do know why. I got a plan. It's all a plan. So, I'm going to take the teeth and possibly some juice cups or whatever, I can find. But I need somebody that will check in there with me because we're going to have walkie-talkies. Because on like the 6th day, I'm going to call the news station and report myself missing. Now, my kids already know about this plan. I even told my therapist about this plan. Yeah. Baby, when they take those pictures for their loved ones for Christmas, ain't nobody going to have no teeth but me. And I want to have all of their teeth, like, in my picture. Hey, Lamont, good morning. I want it to be where I have all of their teeth, maybe strung together on a string of garland or something. Maybe I could hot glue their teeth onto the garland. But I want their teeth to be in my Christmas picture. Give me, something for me to take as a souvenir after they throw me out, because I'm gonna give them back their teeth, of course, if they can sort them out and figure out who's who. If they can get that bleach taste off them, because I'm gonna have to bleach them. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to bleach them down before I hot glue them onto my garland for my picture. But that is my plan, and I'm probably gonna have to take some. I'll probably take the juice cups and the crackers, um, because I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to find me after I report myself missing. So I need someone to check in with me. I need somebody to check in with me so that way we can have walkie-talkie so you can let me know if they're getting close to the closet I'm in so I can move to another floor, another closet. And like I said, that's it. The nursing home tooth fairy. You imagine when they loved ones get those Christmas pictures? And ain't nobody got no teeth. But me. Okay. Ain't nobody but me. And my daughter said, she said, because she told me, because at first I was just going to take the crackers. You know, somebody's going to be happy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Take the walking case. So you gotta take them. And you're right. You know how they'll probably start a nursing home brawl. Them talking about, oh, I didn't want my teeth next to her teeth. You know she tried to take my. You know they will. They'll forget about the fact that I took their teeth and their juice cups and their crackers. I'll probably be doing them a favor by taking the crackers because with no teeth, those crackers will probably scrub the gums up. You know what I'm saying? Rough the gums up really bad. So, and without the juice to soften up the cracker, yeah. So I'm doing a good deed by taking the juice cup and the crackers and the teeth and the walking canes now. I'm gonna need more help than just Queen Aries. Y'all gonna have to volunteer to come too because I'm gonna need somebody to help me tote those canes and everything. I'm just trying to, pack my backpack because I'm gonna be in the closet and now bitter. They family's gonna be hot when they see them Christmas pictures. And then when I leave, I'll make sure that I mail back a picture, some of my Christmas pictures, so they can see that I was the one that had the teeth. You don't think they can't? If they get their teeth back, they can't press charges for it. Well, no, I ain't gonna mail them back no picture. We'll take that back. Tell them what the laws will be then. That's the last thing I need. But yeah, I have been planning that. My kids can tell you that they can tell you my plan from start to finish because I have been planning this since they were little and telling them how it was gonna go. My daughter said, "Don't call me." She said, when they throw you out, call me, cause I need somebody to be on the news. To be all upset and on the news. They lost my friend. We can't find her. She was only here for 6 days, and then they done lost my whole friend. But here's the kicker. I want y'all to be holding up my first grade picture saying, y'all please help find her. Come on, Queen B, you could be the one on the news holding up my first grade picture asking them to please find me. Come on. And they're going to be like, ma'am, do you realize that, what does she look like now? And just stick with it. Just keep that picture up there. Because I'm sure going to call Fox 6 and report myself missing. This nursing home has lost a whole person. Yeah. When I get it, and I want my Cadillac to be parked around the corner, because you know they're going to throw me out. They're going to throw me out. My kids already said, they're not going to be on the news. It's going to make them look bad at the church. So, I already have somewhere planned to go, when I leave out of this. And, yeah, so that's my plan. I am 54 now, so I have 11 more years before I execute that in August. For my 65th birthday. That is what I want. Now, but I gotta have a Cadillac, too. So, yeah. So I might have to do it in between 65 and 66. But yeah, they say if you can see it, you can be it. I see that. I see that. So it's more than likely gonna happen. And y'all know my other one. It makes me feel so much better when I think about it. And maybe, I have the sense of humor that God gave me this sense of humor. Yeah. Yes, forget the ugly sweaters, honey. We finna go on a road trip after I leave the nursing home. More like on the run, but we're gonna call it a road trip. But God knew that I guess needed to cheer myself up, and plus, this has been my coping mechanism, since I was a little girl. Funny things, writing funny stories. My imagination is great. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, baby, we all in this together. Y'all saw me lean up and I'm over there cranking this oxygen up. I'm leaning up, cranking this oxygen up. A mess. Well, maybe, like I said, that's how I made it through my childhood, laughing and I making other people laugh. That was my way of hiding what was going on with me, because if they saw me laughing and having a good time, they would not know, anything was wrong with me, or they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me even if they thought something was. But like I said, God gave me a great imagination. So yeah, I'm more than likely gonna do it. The other one I think I told y'all about. I always see myself without oxygen, barefoot. I have on a sundress that's white with yellow sunflowers on it. And I'm skipping through an open field with a long handled Easter basket. And there are different people in that field. Some are on their phone. And it's like I catch them slipping and I just lay that basket on their head. Just pop them and skip off, And that is the funniest, that brings me joy to think about. And the different people that I think about catching slipping. And like I say, it's just an empty Easter basket. Except for Melvin. Now, I'll probably put a rock in it to weigh it down if I catch Melvin out there in that field. But honey, that gives me joy just to think about it. My therapist has tried to interpret it, break down the meaning of that. And she just says, I got nothing. I got nothing. She said, I don't know why that's coming to your head, why it's so funny to you, and why you're probably going to do it. But it probably won't be in a field. It'll probably just be, like at the Walmart around Easter time. Catch somebody slipping with a long hair Easter basket. Hey, how you doing? Just run off. Just go to the next aisle like I hadn't done nothing. Okay. Okay, Cousin Shirley. Oh, there. Oh, for real. Oh, for real. It's that kind of stuff right there. When people say I tickle myself, I literally do. Because I don't know where that comes from, but I know where the, well, I don't even know where the nursing home plan came from. It just seems like something interesting to do. It probably make a lot of people's day. You know what I'm saying? They probably hadn't even had no excitement in that nursing home like that for years. And now they got a full-fledged SWAT team up in there looking for me. You know, it'd be exciting for those people. He said that would make a great movie. Yes, the getaway would make a nice movie. To be able to walk out of that nursing home while they're still searching it. Oh my goodness, honey. They, if they knew me, they would hear me laughing all the way down the road once I got in that Cadillac. So now we have it mapped out. Queen Aries is gonna check in with me and get a walkie-talkie. And we need one that has a great range on it too. You know, not just one of those little kitty ones. We need a Academy, Academy Outdoors kind of walkie-talkie set. You know what I mean? Real good one. And Queen B is gonna be the one that talks to the news crew. Now anybody else that wants to, help me out in various ways, just let me know. Let me know. Like I'm gonna need Mocha volunteered to help with the canes. Okay. Oh, she said, I love it. That is so funny when you said it, the plantation. Holly, I need you to be a distraction at some point when it's time for me to make, me and Queen Aries to make our great escape, to the Cadillac. Maybe, Holly, you could be the one to pull the Cadillac around so that we could get in it. And Charlene, you point them elsewhere. You all, there they are over there. And give us enough time to get out to the Cadillac. And we're going to need somewhere to go. So somebody needs to open up the home to us, that we can lay low for a couple of days in another state. Golden Girls Adventures, what they should call the movie. The Adventures of the Golden Girls. The new Golden Girls. Yeah. People that have heard, my therapist would probably be the main one that turned me in. I bet you. I know who that is. She probably been up flipping through her nose. Oh, she did it for real. Let me call them. She'd probably be the main one that tell me. I don't care what she tells. She can tell them I did it. As long as she tell them that I'm not right, that I got, I got issues. Just don't call and tell. No, that's against the doctor patient privilege. She can't do that. She can't do that. So we're good. She ain't gonna tell. You the inside man. Oh! Make sure you get hired on the 6th day because it's going down on the 7th day. She said, you the hired and fired same day. There you go. There you go, Cousin Charlotte. We're going to have somebody inside too. We can go to the money hideout. Okay, that worked. That worked. Tony. Tony, now you gotta have a role in this too. Yeah. Yeah, you be the muscle. You be the muscle of the escape route. You help us out. You make sure we get to the car. Wouldn't that be a shame to get in the car and gas it and wreck right up the block? can't none of us see at night. Can't none of us see at night. Girl, what Tony said he not having no party. Oh, girl, that would be a mess. Well, obviously, now thinking about that, we need to have a plan A, B, and C. Might need to leave during the daytime. Yeah, we may need to leave during the daytime instead of trying to sneak out at night. Yes, should. Sure should. Like I said, that she can't call it and rat me out. She may know who it is. She can call and say, well, I think. But she has mental deficiencies. She's harmless. You would say the 2026 Golden Girl. You know, and they've been thinking about bringing them back. So, hey, here we are. A mess. Tony, you can have the second car. So, Tony can have the diversion car. How about that? Tony, you squill out one way, burn rubber one way. Good morning, cousin Leah. Yes. Yes. And I feel better. I came on struggling a little bit this morning, but I feel better. So how you doing this morning, cousin Leah? Tony, you screech out one way and then we'll go the opposite way. How about that? Okay. Honey, yes, I did. It was great. It was great. I made she sent me, cousin Leah sent me the recipe to the turmeric rice that she was talking about in the live yesterday morning. And I had everything needed to make it. How about that? Instead of white long grain rice, I used brown long grain rice. But I sent her a picture, and I told cousin Leah, I said, don't judge me on the rice. I know. But the recipe said do not, so of course I did. It said do not remove the lid until, the cooking process is over. And of course, I did that too. So it came out a little bit mushy. It came out a little bit mushy because I was stirring it in the pot. So yeah. Other than that, appearance, was it tastes great. I had shrimp and I had chicken, boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I cubed up, and I had shrimp, so I put shrimp and chicken in mine, and it's great. I will be heating up some more today. But yeah, that is what happened. So if yes, it said balsamic rice, and I didn't have that, and I was like, oh, maybe that's gonna be a deal breaker. But then it says no, any long grain rice that you have, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Yes. So I took the lid off. I was stirring around in it. It clearly said do not do those things, but I did them. And if it, like I said, if you don't want me to do it, don't put it in there. Yes, it is, and I know that, but I just could not. like I said, at the Hank Regan Senior Museum, Home House Museum, they had that barricade up and said, "Do not." And that's the first thing I thought to do. What they tried to hide from me. Let me get on back here. Went right around there and was in that room. And y'all know that guy was just here changing the air filter. And I don't know if y'all heard me or not. You see how early it is? Like I said, you can't be sick here. Because if you have a bad night here and you hurting and you can't get up, baby, they don't care. They coming early in the morning. I'm like, do y'all, what time y'all get to work? To be out here so early. But I asked him, I was like, hey, is there anybody else coming behind you? Because there's usually a whole crew coming behind. If one comes, there's more coming. And he said, no, ma'am, I don't think so. Well, I hear a whole gang of them out there going from building to building, testing smoke detectors and life alert alarms. So they'll be in here soon. But yeah, you're right. That's why they have it on there. I need, if y'all look, maybe this will work. If you send me any more recipes, which I hope you do, maybe try altering it a little bit. Try just taking out the word do not, in the recipe. Just put do stir, do take lid off constantly, or just take those parts out of the recipe so that I don't see them and I'm not tempted to do them, because I'm like, why would I not stir it? It might be sticking. Why would I not open up the lid? And I know it's to keep the steam in so that it cooks the rice. But I can visually check, for doneness with my eyes, and I can't see through the lid. I can't see through the steamed lid whether it's cooking properly or not. So I'm telling you, I have a capacity. My daughter calls it the tism. I have it. So you have to do things a little bit differently around me. Oh, and also, because I had Queen Bee with me, and I wanted her to record me riding a bike around in Walmart. And she was like, no, I don't want no part of that. So yeah, I need somebody that's going to record me. Right. I want to test drive a bike, before I purchase it. So I need somebody to record me. Then the recording part is to see if I look good on the bike. You know what I mean? So yeah, I need, that's going to be before the nursing home, thing. Hey, Brandon! Where have you been? Where have you been, Brandon? I've been looking for you too. I've missed you too. I hope you've been doing good. I haven't seen you in a few days. So I hope. Oh yeah, that's my neighbor. He done ran into his trash can. Like I said, he played bumper car with everything, and he always hits his stuff. Oh, thank you so much. Your name is on my prayer list. I've been praying for you too. Okay, no problem. I'm glad you're here this morning. I'm glad you're here to let me know how you're doing. And mostly that you hadn't forgot about me or your other cousins in here. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here this morning. Because like I said, there are, great. I'm glad to hear that. Well, just know, continuous prayers and y'all see all of them. Could y'all see all of them going by? They'll be back. I'm sorry, Brandon. Continuous prayers and praises going up for you. Okay? That you'll be feeling 100% soon. No, I'm so glad you're here. there are family members that I've started looking for now. You know, um, like I said, if it's your first time here, you're a cousin now. If it's your second time here, honey, you ain't even got the knock. You got a key. Just come on in. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Yeah. Your second time coming here, you don't even need a key. You don't even have to knock. You got a key. Your cousin. You just come on in. And if you come on in, if you get a key, bring a plate. I'm doing good, Brandon. I have no complaints this morning. Like I said, I was struggling a little bit when I came on this morning, but I knew. I mean, I'm talking to God. I'm talking to myself before I turn it on. Before I press the live button, I've even had to pray on live this morning because I needed that touch this morning. My body, like I said, was just hurting, and I knew. Yes. I knew that coming on here would make me feel better. The last time I wasn't struggling quite as bad as last time physically. It was more mentally this time. But last time, all the love and the positive vibes and energy sent my way, I was doing just like I am now before I got off. I was feeling a lot better and I was laughing. So yeah. Yes. Yes. And I practice skipping every once in a while just to make sure I can still skip because that seems to be something that people forget, as they get older. So I pride myself on being able to say at 54 with a broken pelvis and sarcoidosis and a broken, I got screws in my ankle that I can still skip. So, not far and not for long, but I can still skip. Aw, thank you, Brandon. Yes, yes, the weather wreaks havoc on my joints. Honey, I'm telling you, ask Queen B. Queen B was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And she couldn't figure out why I wanted to do it. But it needs to be recorded so I can look at it and see if I look good on the bike before I purchase it or one like it. I don't want no used bike out of Walmart, even though I was the one that did. I don't want to buy no used bike. Even though I was the one that rode it, I'll put it back and go get a new one because I don't want to buy the used one. Honey. But yes. But yeah, I need a cousin to go to the Walmart with me and record me riding the bike. I mean, because if I can get a brand new one, why would I buy the used one? Even though I was the one who used it. Mm. Oh, really? What? Yes, yes. I would love to have a bike with a bell and a basket. And I don't know why, but y'all, yellow is my color. That's the color that I want my 71 Cadillac to be, like a pastel yellow color. So yellow and white, a yellow and white bike with a white basket with sunflowers on the basket and a bell. You couldn't tell me and Milton Leroy nothing. You could tell me and Milton Leroy nothing, honey. Y'all will probably see me riding that bike with the race car gloves on, gloves with the fingers cut out, and goggles on. Oh, for real. Have Milton Leroy on a helmet, like a motorcycle helmet, with some goggles on his head. He can be the lookout. He can ride in a basket. Yes. Okay, come on. Yes, I'll ride you around, Brandon. You remember when Barney Fife bought that motorcycle with the sidecar? Baby, come on, Brandon. Me and Milton Leroy, we'll ride you around. You might have to hold Milton Leroy when he get tired of, being in the basket. But other than that, yes. I could probably hold that bike in the road better than I could a car. I know when people watch this on the replay, they like, what in the world is going on in her life, honey? What is wrong with her? But it is so great now to be able to genuinely laugh from a happy place, from a joyous place, rather than laughing as coping, using it as a coping mechanism, using it to pretend to be happy or pretend to be all right. So I laugh all the time, all the time. That's why I say I have a twisted sense of humor, and I'm okay with that because God has to have some of what I have because I'm made in His image. So I'm okay with it. I know I'm thrown off. I do. I accept that. Holly, are you? Like I said, I'm the cousin. I'm the cousin that y'all didn't even know that y'all needed. I'm like a surprise gift. You didn't know you needed it until you opened. You said shaking your head. You didn't know you needed it until you opened it up, and it was the perfect gift for you. That's what kind of cousin I am. I'm that surprise gift cousin, That's why Milton Leroy acts so serious. Yes. See, Brandon? Yes. Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? A caddy and a matching bike. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. And that's what I want for myself. It was something that said, what she said? I want to do something. And then she said, and that's what I want for you, Clyde. And that's what I want for you. That's what I want, and that's what y'all should want for me. To have. Me and Milton Leroy to have. Yeah, for right now, we will take the bike with a sidecar until we get the 71 cabin. Because she going to be clean until. Until. I'm so glad, Brandon. I'm so glad. Definitely, if you're up, like I said, I'm on here between 7 and 9. I try to get on between 7 and 9. It's closer, to 7 when I get on, like around 7:30. That has been more consistent, been more the consistent time that I've been getting on here. But yeah, definitely, if you are up, and you feel like it, or you need a laugh, you need a hug, some loving, or well, you know what I mean, some good vibes. Definitely come on in here. Come on in here, hang out with your cousin and your cousins. So, like I said, you got a key. Y'all need to start bringing some food when y'all come, though, because y'all know I'm hungry. Y'all know I'm hungry. Y'all know I like food. That's what I was telling Milton Leroy. He needs to start doing stuff around the house, too. I'm so glad, Holly. Like I said, nothing happens by happenstance, nothing happens by chance, luck. You're here because of divine alignment. Isn't that great to know that it was already predestined even before we knew each other, we were even born, that we would be here right now? Yes, yes he is. Yes he is. He is still taking my pens, my my lip cap, my lip gloss, and Milton Leroy tried to take my wig off while I was on live the other day, and I was like, he don't know me, because I'll give it to him. I will give it to him. I'll let him have it. And okay, let me know. I Golden Corral, anywhere there's a buffet, anywhere there's a buffet, Brandon. Those are my favorite restaurants. A buffet of any kind. Golden Corral, hibachi, Chinese. It don't matter as long as it has buffet on the end of their name. That's what I want. That's my favorite restaurant. Okay. Oh, you're in Texas. I used to come to Texas when I had my daughter lived out there. I used to come to Houston every year. Yes, Lord. Like I said, we're gonna have a good time when we do meet up. Cause I think it's cool now that they're able to do that. Have meet and greets and get to know people, or meet people that they've interacted with online. So yeah, like I said, when we're all able to travel, we should pick a nice location that's not too, I guess, equal distance for everybody to get to, and have a weekend of laughter and fun and good food. Don't forget the good food. Wherever it is, believe me, it'll be a buffet close by. Hopefully in walking distance from me. Because if I go missing, that's where y'all will find me, at the buffet. Okay, I'll be looking for you. Okay. Okay. I will be looking for you, Brandon. I've been telling him. I'm like, as good as he has it here, he could at least sweep a floor, at least something. Something. Milton Leroy, he wants, I'm trying to teach him how to drive. But, so therefore one day I might be able to sit on the passenger side, and let him drive. But yeah, find me at the Walmart. But now I can't go to the Walmart by myself. I need somebody there to record so I can look back on it. That I do. So yeah, I've been trying to get Milton Leroy straight. We're still talking. That's it, the bike aisle, honey. I'm telling you, if they have a yellow and white bike, oh, it would be mine. You know what would be cool though? Get it yellow and white. The basket still on the front, a small basket on the front for Milton Leroy, a bigger basket on the back for whatever, I chose to put in it. And then the sidecar, if I got like a trike bike, the bike with the two wheels in the back and the one wheel in the front, yes. And like I said, I see all of this stuff. And don't let me forget to tell y'all what else I want. I want this right now. Like I want the bike right now, but I really want this right now too. I want an 85 Astro van. I want it to be gray with a red pinstripe, and it has to be an 85 Astro van. I want it to be gray with a red pinstripe, and I want people to be able to like draw on it, draw daisies, and like a hippie van. You said yes, buffet. That's right. That people can draw flowers and rainbows and write their names and little messages on my van wherever I go. Yeah. So Milton Leroy and I can cruise around in the Astro van. Cause think about it. People always like, why do you want an Astro van? Think about this. Have you ever seen an Astro van broke down on the side of the road or in a junkyard? Those things don't break down. They don't break down. People don't sell them. They just run. So what better vehicle? I would use that as a pickup truck. I'd use that as a side by side. I use that thing for everything. I go on a 50-state tour in that Astro van. How cool would that be? Just letting people write their names and little messages of love and positivity on the van and, draw. That would be cool. Oh, that's what I want right now. And I can see it. I can see me, Milton Leroy and myself in that Astro van. I really feel like in that Astro van, I could take off in any direction and be fine. I wouldn't have to worry about, mechanical issues. I've never seen anybody changing a tire on an Astro van. Because those things are indestructible. I've never seen an Astro van in an accident with anybody. People don't even hit Astro vans. They don't even target Astro vans in car wrecks. So that to me, it's the perfect vehicle. I have wanted one for years. I know over. My kids were young, so maybe about 20, 25 years. And my daughter, she was like, I'm not riding an Astro van. I don't know why you want a van. I'm not riding any van. But yes, honey, I would go to the Humane Society. Because if I have that Astro van, that means I have land galore. But I would go to the Humane Society and just open up the door, like, put them all in. I'd have dogs and cats running around my property. Love it. Love it. Have y'all seen that movie Bridesmaid with Melissa McCarthy? And she takes all those puppies and she's riding down the road and she's telling the girl that she had like 9 puppies already in her van. And she's got all those puppies. That would be me. Dogs, puppies, cats, kittens, just have an Astro van full of them. Yeah. Benjamin Freckles, okay. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. Milton Leroy has an old soul. I saw Milton Leroy I went on a spirit walk and I saw Milton Leroy before I even met Milton Leroy. So he already had a name prior to him adopting me. Because I didn't adopt Milton Leroy. Milton Leroy rescued me. Unbeknownst to me that I even needed to be rescued. Because I didn't think I did. But obviously I did. Look, Benjamin Freckles is cute. Do you have a YouTube page, Tony? And if so, do you have any videos or pictures up? 'Cause I think Milton Leroy has. I think he only has one or two videos up on my channel. One at Christmas, and one when I was out. He likes to go with me, and I take him with me all the time whenever I can. I was out trying to teach him how to drive, giving him driving lessons. What is that? Has Milton stole something? I hear something. Maybe that's somebody outside. Or maybe that's him playing with the lip gloss and the lip check that he's stolen. and nail polish. He stole a nail polish too. I didn't realize that until I found him with it the other day. Milton. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to move the sofa. Get my son to move the sofa and see what Milton has up under the sofa. Because I definitely hear him playing with something. Go cross crunching it. Yes. Yes. That astrovail would be nice to take to the beach. Yes. And that's what we do now. Milton Leroy and I, like I said, some days I call them mental health rides. I'm not planning on getting out of the car. And I don't even know where I'm going. We just get in the car, and whatever direction I go. We just ride until I feel like turning around and coming back home. A lot of times it's just to get out of the house, and not necessarily have to be around people, because trying to stay safe, it seems like everywhere I go, I'm the only one wearing a mask. So trying to stay safe. But I've done that plenty of times. Just get in the car and just ride. I don't go that far, but far enough that I feel like, I've gotten out of the house, I've gotten some sunshine, just a change of scenery sometimes can do a world of good. So I didn't always used to do the mental health rides, but now they are beneficial. So definitely when I feel it and when I feel good enough, at the time we just ride. Just ride. Like I said, I live in the country. Yes. Yes. Like I said, Milton Leroy's a kleptomaniac. He has an illness, or sickness or whatever. He is a kleptomaniac. And I know he's probably embarrassed by it, but I don't know why he waits to become a kleptomaniac once he's living inside. Milton was underweight when he rescued me. When I invited him into my house, he was underweight. So he wasn't even stealing stuff out of the trash can to feed himself. And now he wants to steal lip gloss, nail polish, and my hair. Like I said, I might come on live one day and Milton Leroy wearing the wig. We don't even know how this thing is gonna go, from one day to the next. If I wake up and I can find it, okay, I'll have it on. If I can't, klepto kitty. That's him. Yeah. And he steals cough drops. I've scooped out his litter box to find my cough drops. Anything he can get, I guess, that I touch. Because there's plenty of things around here that he could take. But he only takes the things that he sees me with most of the time. Like I said, the cough drops. I would have thought that once he put it in his mouth, the smell would have been too strong for him, but he likes it. The menthol flavored cough drops, he likes them. He stole everyone that I had went to bed one night with 3 on the table. I found 3 in his litter box, and I don't know where he's put the lip chap and the lip gloss at. I would really like to know because he has 8, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 8 new tubes of lip chap, and he has four, 4 of these somewhere, 4 lip glosses. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll find him one day. But yeah, he's a klepto. He's a klepto kitty. Like they couldn't even steal out of the trash can to be of good weight when he was rescued. But he gets in the house and wants to steal. Now Milton coming out looking like, what you talking about me for? I did say that he has a sickness. You know, it might be payback. Yes. He huff and hauls cough drops. Look at him. It's like his feelings are hurt or something. He's over there just looking at me like I know you're talking about me. But that's my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. Milton Leroy knows that he is loved and he is living his best life with me. All of my pet children, they live their best life with me. I have a cousin who says that if there's any such thing as reincarnation, he wants to come back as one of my pet children because he says that they eat better than he eats. They live better than he lives. So, and I told him I'd probably be able to look at that dog or cat and see his face in it and be like, no, that's not the one I want. My cousin doesn't know how to act. So, no, I would not be adopting him. I would not be inviting him in my house. There's a art to picking. Well, I always go with the ones that align with me. I let them pick me, even when I've gotten them from the Humane Society. I always get the ones that act like me. Even the kittens, you know, you can tell, you can look at the eye and see that little sparkle of throat offness. So those are the ones I get, and they've always been great pet children for me and my family. And so Milton Leroy happened to choose me, even though I had previously saw him on a spirit walk, color and everything. Because we laughed about it on one of my lives. I think it was my first live back in July, my first infusion. I was telling them about the dream that I had and about the orange cat. And I was like, this is crazy because I don't even adopt orange cats. You know, we always get black cats. And now I have an orange cat or a tan cat. They don't have him listed as orange. They have him listed as tan because he's not a true orange. I have a tan orangey cat in my house. I tell him that we tell everybody that he's light skinned. You know what I mean? he's of the lighter complexion, or he has the Michael Jackson, disease. My kids tell me to stop saying the Michael Jackson disease, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Hopefully you do anyway. Oh, it's going on 9:30 here. So I have it timed out. You know what I'm talking about, that's a great area. To where I can, like I said, it's going to be a little bit over an hour round trip going to the doctor to pick up that paper script this morning. Then I have to go by the post office and deliver some books. Young lady ordered some books, but she wanted them autographed, so they finally came in. I was able to autograph the books and for her. So I'm gonna deliver those, and then I have an appointment at 12:30. So that should put me, Because I don't want to go out, come home, go out, come home, go out, come home. Because when I come home, I'm gonna sit down, and that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna go out anymore. So the way I have it timed is when I get off of live, I have a few minutes to um, throw on some boots and winter clothes, and probably take Milton Leroy with me because he's been mean mugging me from the window when I leave without him. So I'll probably get him dressed and take him with me. And because I'm not going to be out of the car, that long. So yeah. But the way I have it timed in my head is that by the time I go to the doctor's office, pick up that prescription, go to the medical supply store, which is not too far from the post office, then go to the post office, it'll be time for me to head out to my 12:30 appointment. Like I said, she said between 12 and 12:30 that we'll meet up. So yeah, that way, like I said, I won't have to come home and just keep going in and out, because that would not work for me. Even if I see that I'm going to be a little bit early, Milton Leroy and I could just park in a parking lot somewhere or go through the car wash. That is my favorite thing to do. Go through the car wash and have us a karaoke. We can do radio karaoke in the car wash or something. I do that all the time. I know the workers there, when they rewatch or if they're watching the cameras while I'm going through it, I know they are laughing their butts off. Because I'm usually in the car laughing, doing karaoke, singing at the top of my lungs, or I'm in there with the seat reclined, laying back with cover on me. I keep cover in my car. That's what my son said. Yeah, catnip. He has catnip traits, and he's still a klepto. There he is. Hey, Millie Bell. What's going on? Huh? What's up? You okay? You okay? Huh? Milton. Hey, man. I don't have any treats over here, buddy. I'll get them for you. I'll get you some. Come here. Come here. You gotta say hi. Say hi. Yeah. Mama love you too. Yeah, this is the thief, y'all. Love on him, then call him a thief. Milton said, see there? See there, you on that bull, honey. I got to go. You act like you loving on me and calling me a thief at the same time. But yeah, that's a little klepto. Turned into a big klepto. And that's cool with me, because I like them big. They're big and happy and sorry. I like it when they're lazy like that. And Milton Leroy is still a kitten. They guesstimated his birthday to be either the end of June, the beginning of August, something like that. So he's still a kitten on paper. I took him in the first time when he rescued me, I rescued him. When I let him live in my house. When I took him in the first time, he was underweight, so he was not able to get his shots. And then the second time I took him back, he was overweight. And I've had the same veterinarian, for years and years and years. And he was like, I should have known. I should have known. It wasn't going to take you long. I said, honey, you give me a kid or a pet child and you want them, fatten up, I can do that. I can do that. My son said when I leave his house, every time I leave his house, he said that his bulldog either always has like 7 to 10 extra pounds on her when I leave. Cause I stop and buy goodie bags. We sit up and eat honey buns. We eating everything, cheese, lunch meat, all night long, all day, all night. As long as I'm there, we got a goodie bag, and she knows it. She knows when her Gana comes to town. She's about to eat everything her daddy said she couldn't. It's just good loving. Just good loving. And he said she gets a little depressed when I leave. I know she does, because I'm a good Gana. I am a good Gana. But I'm going to say my see you later so I can go ahead and get my boots and jacket on and get Milton Leroy dressed so we can head out. Because I plan on having my shower chair tonight. I'm excited about having my shower chair. That's going to be the highlight of my day, getting that shower chair. And I may just go ahead and take another shower once I get it. Or just sit up in there with it. You know what I'm saying? After I sterilize it and all that. I may just turn the water on, just sit up in there and tell God thank you. You know? Yes. So again, thank y'all for being here. I love y'all so much. Oh, y'all are my blessings. Y'all really are. You just don't know it. Oh, like I said, I'm going to say my see you laters. I will see y'all in the morning. I thank all my cousins for being here, for hanging out with me, and all the love and positive vibes. Even the tears, I thank you. I hope y'all feel better after releasing some tears this morning. Because we've laughed. We've laughed enough. Thank you, Cousin Leah. And if you have any more recipes, send them to me. I love you, cousin. I love you, Queen Bee, Queen Aries, Tony, Brandon, Mocha, Holly, Cousin Charlene. I love y'all. I'll see y'all. And if I miss the name, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll see y'all in the morning, okay? All right, y'all have a great Monday. See y'all then.